people in the UK when they find out that drinking every day is really bad for your health.
We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway.
Me on a first date when the lady asks if I have any online dating horror stories.
No. No? Oh, don't cry, are you?
And this was me when I opened the door to my mother and father-in-law when they came over to stay for Christmas. Welcome back to the show. Today I'm going to talk about 3 super sexy Italian fragrances, or at least 3 rather good Italian fragrances that I'm excited to share with you. Before I do that, I'd like to congratulate my recommended fragrance sampling site in the UK. FragranceSamplesUK.com now has over 10,000 Trustpilot reviews. It's a fantastic site with an amazing array of fragrances. And I have a code for you. Mr. Smelly 10 gets you 10% off across their site. So go to FragranceSamplesUK.com for all your UK fragrance sampling needs. My recommended USA-based fragrance sampling site is the Fragrance Decant Boutique. That's decantboutique.com. A stunning array of fragrances there. And that code, Mr. Smelly 10, works there too. So they are both linked in the description of this video. Okay, we're talking about Italian fragrances. I like all things Italian. I've been there only once. I must go there again. And, you know, we always think of the French being the kings of the fragrance world, and there are so many great fragrances, of course, from everywhere. But I think some of the Italian brands have some absolute gems, and they sort of lean a little bit towards these citrusy ones, which I really like. So I've got a few pet brands that I really like. One fragrance that I don't hear enough love for that really works great in the summertime is Fiero from Zerof. This was a 2010 release. Perfumer Chris Morris, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. The note listing for this one is beautiful. Lemon, lemongrass, bergamot, blood orange, mint, neroli, tarragon, thyme, vetiver, patchouli, sandalwood, nutmeg, or nutmeg if you prefer, and coumarin. So this is I think they said it was a woody spicy or something on the Fragrantica, but it doesn't always tell you the truth, that one. This is a really nice, I think, a citrus aromatic fragrance. Shades of vintage Dior Eau Sauvage, which is very popular amongst the fragrance cognoscenti around the world, but it's not exactly the same. It is fresh, it is zesty, it's very natural smelling. A very subtle hint of green mint leaf is perhaps just about detectable in there, and it's absolutely just refined, elegant, soapy, green, citrusy freshness, and a beautiful Mediterranean or a lovely little bottle design set. They offer it in this 30ml size, which is a reasonable price to get into a great niche fragrance, or you can get 100ml. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but I think really well worth checking out. I've emptied pretty much my whole 30ml bottle, seriously considering getting a 100ml bottle. Okay, let's do something designer, and again, a reasonably, much even more recent release than the last one. That was 2010. Gucci Guilty Absolute 2017 gets a lot of polarizing opinions. Alberto Marias, the great man himself, the perfumer, the man who did Aqua di Gio and many other classics. Leather, cypress, patchouli, woody notes, vetiver. Some people say it smells like a Band-Aid or like TCP or a doctor's waiting room. I don't think so. It is a stunning, really unique, masculine smelling, woody and aromatic fragrance. I think it's kind of, this is a powerhouse masculine fragrance for the 21st century. It doesn't smell old school in any way. And I remember an interesting anecdote. The dearly departed Brooklyn fragrance lover, Carlos, once said that he met Alberto Marias at a fragrance event and he smelled amazing. And he asked him what he was smelling, and the perfumer was wearing this, one of his own creations, Gucci Guilty Absolute, a powerhouse gem for the modern man. I found it online for a really decent price in the UK. I don't know, I heard a rumour it was discontinued, but they say that about everything. Oh, by the way, do not forget, this is not Italian. It does have a Latin name though, so there's an Italian link. Gravitas Pour by Norton and Wilson is currently on an amazing special summer offer. You can get it for £70 or $90 delivered, and we don't know how long we're going to keep it up. We'll try and keep it up if we can all summer for you. Stunning aromatic fougere fragrance from my brand Norton and Wilson by perfumer John Stephen. Our 5th release. I'm getting the sample, I think, in about 2 days. Stay tuned on that one. Okay, Norton and Wilson link down there. Last but not least, I'll reiterate my love for this one. I love Colonia Assoluta from Aqua di Parma, but some fool discontinued it. Essenza is a really great, fantastic, all-round summer, spring fragrance. 2010 release again, and it's Colonia Essenza, Aqua di Parma, neroli, bergamot, grapefruit, jasmine, petitgrain, orange, mandarin orange, musk, vetiver, rosemary, oak moss, rose, lily of the valley, sage, cloves, no, there's no cloves, there are cloves, patchouli and amber. Some people would say it's a little bit like an amped up version of Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford. Well, in that vein, soapy, fresh, citrusy cologne, and really, really beautiful, more complex and rich than Neroli Portofino from Tom Ford. And again, it has this classic air of the dapper gentleman, but it doesn't smell dated. It is a really, really versatile fragrance. Works great, I think, for men or women. It's complex. There's so many different things in there. There's rose, there's rosemary, there are these aromatics in there, there's all these juicy citruses. It's just a beautiful, enticing, clean, masculine smell. Well, I don't know if it's really masculine. It's just a clean and beautiful smell. And from my limited experience, when they do talk to me on rare occasions, women really enjoy this fragrance. So let me know what you think about that and comment down below. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. And although sometimes life can stink, at least we can always smell good. Bye-bye. Don't forget, you can now become a member of my channel. Just click join and you get access to exclusive videos made especially for channel members, and you get back issues of the live streams, which are no longer going to be staying up on my channel. Another thing you can also do is join me on Patreon. If you search Mr. Smelly or click the link in the description, that is where you get an extra weekly podcast from Mr. Smelly, only for Patreon members.